Transition services categories. The learning objective of this section is to explore the 6 categories of transition services. The transition services in the Postsecondary Transition Plan have been revised and aligned with the pre-employment transition service categories listed in WIOA law discussed in the last presentation. There are 6 basic components to transition services in the PTP as outlined by the WIOA law. However, the Division of Vocational Rehabilitation uses 5 categories. For the purpose of facilitating individualized transition planning, the PREETS categories of workplace readiness, social and independent living skills training has been split into 2 categories in the PTP. One for home skill development services and the other for community skill building services, but remains as one category for DBR. The first transition category is job exploration counseling services. This encompasses support for the student to learn about a variety of career options to make informed choices about current and future employment. Some examples include support the student to explore career interests. They may include utilizing the ACP or academic and career plan. Determine the student's skills and strengths related to work. Help the student take a career and technical education class to increase their employability skills. Career and technical education, known as CTE, prepares students for the world of work by introducing them to workplace competencies and makes academic content accessible to students by providing it in a hands-on context. Consider evaluating your CTE opportunities in your district. These opportunities align with the student's academic career plan and provide robust transition planning opportunities for all students. Work-based learning is the second transition service to consider. This area provides opportunities for the student to gain hands-on experience to identify strengths and interests and develop skills for employment. Some examples include to help the student get involved in jobs at school, maybe the school store, a library, the office, or a cafeteria, so that they can obtain work experience and gain transferable skills prior to community employment. Talk to the student about how to discuss their disability with a boss. Self-advocacy is truly one of the most important skills you can teach a student to be successful in employment and other areas of adult life. Knowing how to talk to your boss about accommodations you need is truly a key to success in the area of employment. Support student volunteering in the community. Volunteering in the community also gives a student the opportunity to gain some work skills, but it also helps to build relationships within the community that they reside. The third transition service area is post-secondary and higher education related service. This means assisting the student to achieve academic goals during high school and explore various types of college and job training programs. Some examples of this include to review and discuss academic skills, strengths, and accommodations needed in college with the student so that they are prepared to utilize the accommodation plan once they get in a college setting. Review Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act and Americans with Disabilities Act with students and families to help them prepare for college and understand their rights as they will change from high school to the college setting. Set up student meetings with the school counselor to talk about college and job training options. There are several types of on-the-job training programs, certificate programs, 2- and 4-year colleges to consider for all students. For example, Think College is a national organization dedicated to developing, expanding, and improving inclusive higher education opportunities for people with intellectual disabilities. Think high expectations for all students you work with as you assist them in meeting their post-secondary goals. Work readiness, social and independent living skills services for home is the fourth option. This option supports the student to build skills for increased independence at home. So some examples of this are to create a list with the student and family of things the student can do at home. Maybe making a sandwich, setting the table, loading the dishwasher, mowing the lawn, raking leaves, things like that. Support the student to become more independent with at-home chores based on assessment so that they are preparing themselves to potentially live independently. And provide opportunities for students to learn about and practice being in the community. Thinking about things like, what do you do at a restaurant, at a bank, in a grocery store, and just having fun in the community in which they live. The fifth transition service area is work readiness, social and independent living skills service for community. This area supports the student to build skills for increased independence in the community. Some examples of this would include figuring out supports needed for the student to be safe in the community. Many parents and or family members express concerns about allowing the student to be independent in their community because they are concerned about their safety. Working with the student, family, and community members regarding a safety plan for the student provides the student more options and opportunities to be independent in the community in which they live. Teach safety skills based on assessments of the student's strengths and needs. For example, thinking about crossing the street, what to do if you see a stranger or if a stranger approaches you. What should you do in the case of an emergency? And lastly, teach students to use public transportation or how to obtain transportation if public transportation is not available. The final area of transition services is instruction in self-advocacy. This area to consider provides information, guidance, and experiences for the student to gain self-knowledge and skills to appropriately express the student's needs and opinions. Some examples may include teaching the student the skills to speak up for themselves at school, work, and in their community. Providing opportunities for the student to choose and participate in general education classrooms, extracurricular activities, and community-based opportunities to assist them in being college, career, and community ready. And support the student to learn to keep themselves physically healthy. The diagram on this slide demonstrates a trajectory of transition services by student age to give an idea of the services needed to successfully transition a student from age 14 to 21. This resource link can be found in this section of the course.